Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Abe with MysticGenMara.com, a small town mystic from the middle of Idaho. And tonight, whenever you happen to be seeing this, I would like to offer the elemental rune reading for the week of March. Get my page up here. 30th through April 5th. So we're wrapping up March, heading into April with this week. If you're interested as to why I read for the elements instead of the zodiac, that's linked in the description. And there's also a couple of goodies down there that you can check out if you're interested, as well as a natal interpretation chart. It's a basic one, but it's my favorite one that I have used for quite a few years now, and it gives you your base 12 houses and then 10 to 20 pages of a description of what all those little signs and symbols mean. It's not a sponsorship, it's just something cool I figured you guys might enjoy. So with that, we'll get started, and we'll start with the fire energy. Fire covers Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So for our fire family, your first rune is the Manaz rune, which is the rune of man. Color of deep red. Tarot association is magician, and astrology is Jupiter. So this is humanity as a whole. Deep wisdom held in the body. This is mind and body working together. Knowledge, memory, interdependence of the masculine and feminine. So fire, what this means is this upcoming week is going to start off with a very balanced approach. You're going to notice that you're running basically peak efficiency. Everything's going to be flowing. Whatever you're thinking about, you're able to physically do. Things are manifesting quickly for you. This week is starting off with kind of a bang, and they're saying this is going to be specifically about you in particular. You as the fire. It doesn't mean outside of your bubble it's going to be doing that. This is about you. And your second rune, well, that's interesting, is the Isa rune, which is the ice rune, color of black. Tarot association is the hermit, and astrology is the moon. It is an obstacle, coldness between people, a time to observe, keep silent, refrain from comment. Fire, what I'm hearing is this is you staying focused on you. The rest of the world can basically do their thing. That hermit energy is not saying to be still, it's to say separate out. So as you're going through this week, it's really about focusing on the things that you have control over, doing the creative work, staying within your bubble. They're really saying this week's not going to be a super social week for you. This is going to be a week where you're kind of a little bit more to yourself, you know, your home and family, but not so much wandering out into the world. Like, this is not going to be the advice-wise, this is not the week to go socializing. This is the week to kind of chill, do your thing, work, art, whatever it is you are doing for hobbies, and just kind of focus on the inner world, because this is what your energy is focused on. That Manaz energy is getting mind, body, spirit to work in tandem with each other, but the outside world is not really going to be something that's going to be is not going to work well with where you're at this week. So that's where fire is at. Is you're going to be busy, a lot's going to go on, a lot of positivity for you. Just kind of ignore things outside your bubble. And then our Earth family, which Earth covers Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Oh, well, look at you. Earth, you're starting off with the blank rune, which is the fate rune. So this is the rune that just says things are going to be a little different for you. It's mystery and fate, the unknown, having trust and faith. Earth, you're starting off with the fate rune. Your decisions are your own this week, but it's definitely saying follow your intuition. When fate steps up, things that you have put into place are going to be moving into form without any more effort from you. You have already started the ball rolling, and at this point, you're not stopping the momentum forward. So whatever it is that you've been working on, Earth, whether it's something big or something minor, this week, it's just going to start happening, whether you want it to or not. And that's one of those things where when fate steps up, you got to check what you've been working on, because you want to make sure it's in the good area, because when fate shows up, things are happening, and you kind of don't have the energy or ability to stop it anymore. Your second rune is the Gibo rune, or the rune of blessings and generosity, color of blue. Tarot association is the Lovers, and astrology is Pisces. So you're really working with some water energy this week, so get those emotions cleared up. Or be open to some new love. I'm hearing that too. This is a sign of gifts, generosity, giving, people coming together, relationships becoming deeper. When we tie this kind of energy, basically the hard work that you have put forward, Earth, is going to be rewarded. Whatever it is you've been working towards, this is where the doors start to open for you. Whether that is a relationship, whether that is in business, whether that's starting your own business, however it looks. This week, they're saying there's going to be some good news, there's going to be some positivity. There could be a relationship taking a deeper path. Everything that is going to be going on this week is happening because of things that you've done in the past that at this point you have reached critical mass and fate is taking over. This is what's happening. But they're saying because that generosity rune with Gibo, things are going to be working fast. They're going to be working in your way, in your direction. But it's going to be happening in a way that you're kind of like nonchalant about it. It's not even going to be, oh, I have all these things are happening and I have to, it's going to be, oh, of course that's coming. Thank you, that's perfect. So what they're wanting you to know is show the generosity and the gratitude as things are coming in. Be generous with things going out as well. So you're creating that cycle that allows the energy to build upon itself, which opens the doors for even bigger and better things. So we'll hop over to our air energy. Air covers Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And air, your first rune is, and I check with the book and then I let my guides bring in the rest. Your air is the Kano rune, which is a rune of torching or fire, color of light red. Tarot association is the Chariot, and astrology is Venus. I'm hearing speediness, but also some relationship improvements. Creative fire, awakening, artistic impulses, passion, and sexual desire. So if you're in a relationship, air, this could definitely be a fun week. They're saying that this is where the little cute flirty things just pop up. If you are in a relationship and you've got kids, drop them off at grandma's house, because this is a week where everything's going to be a little bit more amorous than normal. Coming into the spring energy is a huge aspect of that. And so, you can almost say love is in the air, and that's where that passion, torch, fire energy is tying in as well. And when you have the Chariot and Venus, things are moving quickly. And air, with Venus coming in, this is relationships are moving forward. So you've got a really interesting start to your week as energy-wise. Your second rune, oh, that's no fun, is the Hagalaz rune, which is the rune of hail. Color of light blue. Tarot association is the World, and astrology is Aquarius. So you're working with your own energy with this one. Unexpected setbacks or problems, attempting to let things flow, disruptive natural events. When you've got this kind of a combination, they're saying that the choices are kind of yours. So basically put your focus on the important things, because with these two coming in, especially Hagalaz is the one where stuff generally outside of your control is coming in. And that's where the Kano is saying, this is what the universe is offering. Stay focused on this. Hagalaz is generally something outside. I'm hearing someone's jealous. They keep showing me backstabbing, so it could be something along those lines. Basically, don't worry about things outside the home this week. Take care of the job and things like that. But just like with the fire energy, air, it's probably not being social, going to social events and doing that kind of stuff's probably not the best vibe this week. Again, these are for general readings. You can take what works and leave the rest. Enjoy life to the fullest. These are just some heads up. With the runes and this kind of energy, generally what it's talking about for air is if you do decide to push through something when your instincts are telling you not to, choice and consequences. But when you follow those instincts correctly and you actually are living a little bit more in tune with logic, intuition, speaking openly with each other, it's going to open the doors to the more fun, amorous side of life there, air. So let's hop over to our water family. Water covers Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all of our little fishies. And we have Eowaz as your starting rune. and this is the yew tree. Its color is dark blue, tarot association is the Hanged Man, and astrology is Scorpio, so this is really in water's wheelhouse here. Protection signifies a time of death and rebirth, foresight and perseverance. The fun part about death and rebirth when we see it in tarot or in runes is this is not saying you are dying. It doesn't mean that there's death in the family or anyone around you. It's saying that there is a cycle, there is a pattern that has been played out. It's over. It is done. Water, what I'm hearing with this one is you're being called to look at things from a different perspective, and by doing so you're going to see the things that no longer fit, which allows you to purge them out of your environment and actually move into something much better. The Hanged Man is the call for change and transformation. Scorpio is tied to the Death card as well. So you've got this energy of something has to come to an end. There has to be a reaping. That does not mean a massive amount of negative. There's a growth aspect here. Growth can be a little painful, but that's what they're saying, is this is a time for you to expand beyond where you started, but you have to let go of things, and they're saying from the past or habits that no longer serve you going forward. So let's see if we can get a little more clarity on that. We have the Degas rune, which is the rune of the day. Tarot association is temperance, color is light blue, and astrology is dark moon. Awakening and clarity, success, prosperity, abundance. So you've got a lot of dark vibe going on this week, but what it's saying is you have to go into the shadow. You have to understand the things that you've been pushing back, repressing, shoving down, the stuff that you don't want to look at. You know, all that dirty laundry we like to shove off to the side and be like, I'll deal with you later. It's now saying it's time to clean out. It's time to clean house. But the beauty of what's being called out here is as you're doing this cleaning, you're protected from the negative. But you're also discovering that there is so much more magic and possibility in those things that you've been repressing. This week for water is... there's going to be a little dark night energy going on, so it's not going to be the most pleasant thing, but it's because there's a growth aspect going on. Yeah, it might feel like, what's going on? Why did the world suddenly flip on its head towards me? It didn't. Your perspective has shifted. The Hanged Man energy is really about water shifting its focus. It's time, this is where you've been looking while the world's been going on around you, and they're saying like, no, break the blinders off, throw those away, we don't need those, because now you're seeing things from a bigger perspective. That is not going to be the most comfortable thing for the water family this week, but the overall return on investment from that is going to be absolutely massive, which means you're going to be able to grow beyond where you were. And this week could be they're saying that this is the week where you kind of have to dig around in the mud to plant the seeds. You got to clear out some stuff to be able to make room for the new things to come in. So this week is really a growth focused week, but you got to start with laying the foundation, water. So that's never the fun part, but it does lead to benefits later. So general energy check-in for everyone in the elements this week. This week has got a definitively strong fertility aspect going on. There's definitely going to be some more amorous emotions. Some energy is coming through that says, obviously water's one of them, where there's going to be a lot of positivity, but you're going to need to take that downtime and be a little more quiet as well to allow the healing to occur. But for the most part, this week is definitely about movement, growth, but taking care of the inner circle. All the elements had this aspect of it where your inner circle, that spouse, the kids, the home life, is a focus. So this week as you're going forward, really check in with how things are going at home. Maybe not be as social as you could be, because this week is the energy is a little more quiet and home-like, not so much expansive and let's go out and play in the world. So hopefully these resonate for you guys. I will talk to you in a future video. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, feelings, and impressions, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.